Hi, my name's Everitt. I've been an estate agent in the UK, Essex, for the last 17 years. And if you want some tips and advice on how to buy and sell your home, please consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification. Hi there, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about leasehold properties versus freehold. So if you've done your affordability, you know how much you can afford, this may really make the decision for you. If you can only afford up to a certain amount of money, that might limit you to buying leasehold properties, either leasehold houses or leasehold flats. Now, if you can afford a little bit more, you might be able to afford a freehold house, bungalow, something like that. So let's first of all determine what the difference between freehold and leasehold is. So with a freehold property, you actually own the land that the building is on. So the house, the ground it's in, is completely yours, you own the title, it's nobody else's responsibility but yours. Now with leasehold, when you buy a flat or a leasehold house, you don't actually own the ground that the building is on. That belongs to what's called the freeholder. Now, if you do own a leasehold property, then you will have certain charges to pay the freeholder for the privilege of having your building on that piece of land. And one of those charges is called ground rent. Now, this can range typically from £1 a year, anything up to £300, £400, £500, £600 a year. So that is a yearly fee that you pay the freeholder, the person that owns the land, for your property to be there. Now the second charge that you need to be made aware of is the service charge. And again, this can range anything from a normal fee to £1, £10 a year, all the way up to £3,000, £4,000. Now, £3,000, £4,000, you would generally expect to have a lift in the building, maybe in London if you have, I don't know, concierge service, maybe a gym, facilities like that. So the more the building offers, you're going to have to pay for that. The thing you need to be made aware of is how long is left actually on the lease of the property that you're buying. If you can get a leasehold property with a good lease, either a 999-year lease or 125-year lease, then you should have absolutely no problems in selling the property in the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years. As soon as that lease starts to get below 75 years, some lenders will decide, do you know what, there's not long left on that lease, we're not sure we want to lend on that. 75 years does sound like a hell of a long time, and it is. It's going to outlive me and some of you watching this video. But what lenders are looking for is a minimum term of 50 years left on the lease, plus however long your mortgage is over. So if you're looking to get a 25-year mortgage, a lender will be looking for a minimum of around 75 years left. So just take that into consideration when you are looking at leasehold properties. Ask the estate agent how long is left on that lease, followed by the service charges and the ground rent. One thing to consider with a leasehold property is the actual lease itself. Each year that passes by that you are owning that property, that lease will affect the value. So as the lease goes down, generally the price of the property will go down as well. So if you are thinking of buying a flat with a low lease and possibly looking to sell it in a year or two's time, you may want to think again. So that's enough about leasehold. It sounds like I was putting them down, but there is a genuine market for that. But now we're going to talk about freehold properties. So as we talked about at the beginning of the video, with freehold you own the land that the building is on. There's no ground rent to pay, no service charges at all. It's purely your mortgage and your normal household bills, buildings insurance, etc. The one downside of having a freehold property is quite a big one really, is you are responsible for everything. There's no one you can go to if something's gone wrong in your hallway or in the front garden or your windows are smashed, something like that. That is all down to yourself. And that really covers leasehold and freehold. Not too much to cover on the freehold side, more the leasehold. There's a few more things to take in consideration when buying a leasehold property, but whatever you can afford to buy, just make sure it's affordable to you and you're aware of your responsibilities as a homeowner. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, please give us a thumbs up. If you'd like to stay up to date with any new videos that we do get, please hit that subscribe button along with the bell as well, so you get a notification every time we post. Also, if you have any ideas for videos that you want us to do, any questions you may have, any advice or tips you want us to give, please put it in the comments below. I'll do my best to get through as many as possible. Yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.